All right. Well, thank you for joining us today. I'm Ashley Stone. I'm a regional vice president with Arbonne out of Louisville, Kentucky, and I'm joined today with a special guest, and that is Matt Perraut out of Paris, Kentucky. Matt is a district manager with Arbonne, but he is also a certified personal trainer. He has over 17 years experience in the health and fitness industry. He's the owner of his own gym, Extreme Fitness, and personal fitness company, which I'm sure he'll speak a little bit about there in Paris. And we wanted to just talk to Matt today and get his take on Arbonne's nutritional products, on our sport technology products, and really from a fitness expert, from his opinion, why these products are superior, why he really chose to partner with Arbonne, and what it's done for him. So Matt, we thank you for joining us today. I'd love for you to just kind of tell your story and tell what drew you to Arbonne.
All right, thanks Ashley. Just appreciate you having me and just the encouragement of wanting to put the product out there. I guess, like you said, I have 17 years experience of personal training. And this last 11 years, I've opened up my own studio and helped people here in the area around Paris, Kentucky. I've worked with individuals from 96 down to the early ages of 6. I've worked with all shapes and models of bodies, from people that are athletes to the very beginner that's never touched a weight before and never been exposed to it. So I have a broad experience in the fitness industry of working with just different types of people. I guess one thing that you do in this business is you're looking out for the best interest of each client. You're looking out for their health. You're looking out for their physical body, their mental body. And when you do that, it's not like going out and buying a new car. You only get one of these. And that's why you have to be very cautious of what you provide to people and what you want them to try to do. And that's why I found Arbonne a huge success for us. And we got started early this year with Arbonne. And at first, I'm always a huge skeptic of network marketing and products. And first of all, I'll say this is the first product that I have ever put out there and sponsored in 11 years, actually 17 years of personal training. So that is a huge note on my end for Arbonne, is that I would sponsor something. Just because it's a trust issue of what's in products. And that's what I love about Arbonne, is it's not about what's in it, it's what's not in it. Okay? These are botanically based products. They're safer, they're beneficial. And why I say that is they're not going to build any toxicity up in the body through the product. When you build up that toxicity, it's actually going to be harmful for the body. It's going to have a residual effect that may not be immediate, but it will happen in the long term. And that's what we're looking at. We're looking for the long term of the health and well-being of everybody. And that's what I like to enable to all my clients. It's not the short term. We're in this for the long haul. We're in our bodies till the day we die. And we hope to make it last as long as possible, and do the things we love to do. And that's why I found Arbonne to be that huge success. Is what's not in the products. There's not going to be animal byproducts. There's not going to be preservatives. There's a whole host of things. But we'll go into that a little more deeper here in the future. But what I also love about it is the products show results for my clients. And when you have results, people are happy. That's why you see everybody that does Arbonne consistently, they're happy. All right, you see us smiling a lot. You see us excited about life. And that is why I love the product. When people are happy, you're going to see success as long as they're consistent with it. And that's, feel better. My clients they feel phenomenal. And I mean, we'll go into some of the products here in a minute, but I had a lady just the other day come up to me and she had trouble with her stomach and gut issues. And it's keeping her up at night. Well, the simple fix of the probiotics, the Digestion Plus, has been a huge asset to her. She's immediately feeling better. She's not slept through the night like she ever has before. She's able to now come into our 4:30 workout in the morning and be happy about it instead of going, I'm still groggy from not sleeping at all. So that is why I want to bring Arbonne into my business. It's pure, it's safe, and there's benefit from it.
Awesome, Matt. So could you tell us a little bit about, the 30-day program that you do recommend to your clients, and really from a product standpoint, what makes Arbonne's 30-day plan, and in particular, of course, the products like the protein and the different things that we have. What makes those superior to other things that you've seen on the market?
Okay. One I'd like to really touch on is it's not just a plan to sell you a product. It's to teach you how to live healthy. It's a phase, what we call it, or a blueprint into healthy living. It's to get you away from the hard toxins, the foods that are out there that are harmful in the long term. It teaches you how to prepare your meals. It teaches you what to shop for, where to go shopping for them, and kind of how to find them in your shopping center. At your local convenience store, it's going to have those organic foods, which is going to be a pure way of eating and consuming your nutrition. One of the products I want to hit on real heavy, though, is the protein. Why I like it so much better than some of the others that are out there. Like I said earlier, it's botanically based. It's going to be easily digestible, which means your body's not going to have a tough time trying to digest it. It has 20 grams of protein. It has 8 grams of sugar. And everybody's going to have 8 grams of sugar. Why that is important? Your body's not going to digest the protein you're taking in if you don't have the right amount of carbohydrates with it. And the sugar that we have is made by pure cane sugar. It is easily digestible. It's not a refined sugar. It's a natural product. Your body's going to be able to use it much more effectively. And saying that, what I'm getting back to about the 20 grams and 8 grams of sugar, 20 grams of protein, your body's going to be able to absorb that at the enzyme level. It's going to be able to use that protein and turn it into that protein chain link to develop that muscle fiber that you're trying to recruit, trying to make and strengthen your body to be healthier. That's why I love the actual protein powder. It's actually gluten-free. It's going to be vegan. These are certified. These aren't just things that are thrown out there. It's going to be dairy-free. It's going to keep down the inflammatory part of the gut. A lot of people are lactose intolerant now. They find out that a lot of your dairy products cause that, and that's why Arbonne has avoided that. It's going to give you all your blends of vitamins, your enzymes, and your antioxidants. It's going to give you the stuff you need for the day. That you're working out, you're using your body to stress the body in a good way, and these enzymes refill after all you've stressed it, and it's going to make you feel better throughout the day. The protein has what they call the feeling of satiety, which is going to make you feel a little fuller longer, which won't make you feel like, oh, I'm still hungry after drinking my shake. Okay, and that's why another avenue I want to go into is whey protein. This is not a whey protein. A whey protein is, most of them are going to be have artificial sweeteners in them. They are going to be cheaply made. They put them out there at a low cost because it's not beneficial because of some of the products that's in them. It's going to give you what I call the insulinogenic effect. You can look that up. What that does, it's going to be where it spikes your insulin levels. When you spike your insulin levels, it creates a hormone called insulin. Well, your insulin's got to go somewhere if you're not using it. And if it spikes it, well, it's going to have an excess amount in your body. Your body's going to create fat cells to store that insulin. Well, I think most people take protein to kind of either lose weight or build muscle, not to build fat. And if you're telling your body to build fat through a whey protein that is what's called an insulinogenic effect, a cheaply made product, which is also dairy. If you're insulin or you're allergic to dairy products, it's going to make your stomach feel worse. It's going to build that inflammatory system up, and you're going to have a whole host of more problems. Another thing I want to touch on about whey products that you may not know, not all of them, but for the majority, the cheaply made ones, they're going to have what's called casein in them. Casein is going to enlarge any cancerous cells that you have in the body. So if you're a person that's either had cancer, had that disease, or someone that may be predisposed of it because of the family history, you really want to stay away from it. You know that casein's not in it. And I would say the majority of them do, because the market is flooded with a lot of different products that could harmfully hurt you that you don't know about. It may not be immediate, but it could be a long-term effect you're not aware of. And that's why I do shy away from a lot of whey products. And that's why I do love the Arbonne product. So those are with a big, the big factor with why I go to this. It's going to help someone without hurting them. It's not going to put a side effect on there. A lot of people look at all the drugs they got to take from going to the doctor for blood pressure and all this. There's a whole host of side effects. Our products with Arbonne do not have those.
Awesome. And I know yeah, that's great. I know that you're also an athlete on your own, and you also are a coach, cross-country coach. Could you touch just a little bit on our PhytoSport, our sport technology products, and what your opinion of those are?
All right, I'd love to. I'm actually super excited about it. To go back to my personal experience with it, I actually am an active triathlete. I have done several half Ironman. But throughout those half Ironman, I push my body to the limit, and I get to that point what's called bonking, which is where you cramp up. And you're like, it's not because of my physical ability. I've done this in practice, and it's my nutrition is what it was all boiled down to. Well, this spring, we started with Arbonne. This spring, I actually qualified for World Championship Nationals in the half Ironman level using these products, using the protein powder, making my protein bars, and also using the PhytoSports as my pre-workout, my during workout, my after workout. And I did not cramp up during this race, which allowed me to finish minutes faster than my average. And I was able to qualify for the World Championships. I didn't go because just money, it was costly. I had to travel around the world to go do it, which was going to be in Austria, and I just didn't have the finances set up to go. But I was excited that I qualified. And that's the number one reason why I love the PhytoSports, because I know it personally works. Let me just go into the details about it and what I call it. I call the PhytoSports have three main products, which is going to be your pre-workout. Okay, it's called your it's called your prepare and endure. I want to pick it up as I keep looking over here. It's your prepare and endure. All right, that's what you take before you work out. You're going to drink it with anywhere from 12 to 24 ounces of fluid. I like to mix it with 24 because I'm doing really high endurance workouts. So one, it's already increasing my fluid intake, but if you increase your fluid intake without taking the product, you're going to have another imbalance. We'll talk about that here in a minute. But I take that before I work out. And then my next one is the a complete hydration. I take that during the workout. And then when I finish, I take what's called the after workout. They're labeled really complex, let me tell you. You don't know when to take them, right? It's labeled pre, during, or hydration is during, and then the after workout. So it kind of tells you when you need to take them. So you don't have to really read the labels when to take it. What I love about them, I call them the 1, 2, 3 punch. Okay? One, it's getting my body ready for the workout. It's going to keep it hydrated during the workout. And it's going to allow me to recover faster. And why? It's going to have your vitamin B's and 6s in it, or 6s and 12s, your vitamin B, 6 and 12. Your vitamin A, your vitamin C. It's going to have your vitamin E, your potassium, your arginines. It's going to have all your big L's, is what I call it. When you look at the back of it, you'll see that your riboflavin. It's going to have your potassium in it. It's going to have some things in it called your turmeric in it. It's going to help you succeed if you're an athlete. It really is. And why I'm talking about it, the importance about taking these products while hydrating. If you drink all the water you want, you can still cramp without getting those minerals and vitamins back in the body at the right level with your hydration. You're still going to cramp. With these, it ensures me that I'm getting the right amount back in my system. Yeah, I did a half Ironman. I go through 4 bottles of hydration in the race. That's part of it. I'm doing an endurance workout, and it's allowed me to finish a race without bonking, and I was so excited just about that. Whether I made it to the half Ironman World Championships or not, finishing a race without cramping was exciting for me, and knowing that the products work, because I didn't change my workout drastically. I do some tweaking to it, but not that big. This was about the product for that race. And that's where I can enable or allow all my athletes to take it, is it's also on the BSCG stamp, which means that's the Banned Substance Control Group. So if you have an athlete that's wanting to go to college and you're training with them or working with them, you put them on that product. If they're in college, they can take it and they won't get taken a banned substance, what's called a performance-enhancing drug. This is not one of those. Even though it does enhance your body to its maximal potential, it doesn't enhance it beyond that by twisting the rules that they have with those athletics. That's why I love the PhytoSports as well. So I'm excited about those.
Awesome. So Matt, I know you are in the fitness industry. why would you, from a business standpoint, recommend Arbonne? I know that you and your wife, Rebecca, have decided to do this business together. And why would you recommend it to not only those who are in the fitness industry, but also just the normal business person or whoever out there? Why is it a good opportunity to take a look at?
Okay. Well, let's just touch on the fitness industry. It allows you to give a game plan for each one of your clients. There's a product that we have that will help each and every one of them in some form or fashion. And that's what I love about that. You're able to provide something that's not going to hurt them. Because we're actually the caretakers of their body along with them. And they only get one, like I said. So you want to protect it. If you throw something that's going to be harmful, you're going to be detrimental to them. And that's why I love this product. That's why you can put it out there and you know you're getting a safe product. Also, like I said earlier, it gets results. When you have results, people are happy. When people are happy, they keep coming to you. That's going to build that residual income of them coming back to you as well. And then that touches in on what that does as a business as a whole financially for Arbonne. It has allowed us to have a residual income. Once someone loves the product and they're happy with it, because they see the results from it, which they will, they're going to continue to purchase that. When they do that, that gives you that residual income off of it. And you're done with that one client. You can go on to the next. And once you build that plan amongst, say, my 70 clients, it's going to build with my business a good steady income that I'm not even working anymore. They're buying a product from me that I don't have to sell anymore. They believe it, they trust it, and it works. And that's where the business side of it is phenomenal. It also gives them that the meal prepping too. I want to touch on that. It's phenomenal. It's allowed us to reduce how much we cook because it's a game plan for that 30 days to get you mapped out. So you go, I figured it out. I have learned how to cook the right way. I've learned how to prep my meals. And it's systematic, but when you learn a system and you get it down, it's efficient. When you build efficiency, you have success and you're happy. Also, on the business side of things as a family, for myself and my wife, we are a team here, okay? We work well with each other. I kind of do more recruiting. Rebecca does more of the presenting, just because it has a product line that I'm not familiar with, which is the skincare line. I'm just not familiar with it. I need to learn how to do that, but she's a little bit better than I am. She's able to present both packages, and I'm only really one-dimensional right now. But once you get there, you have a whole host of ways to make a revenue of income that is unstoppable once you build it. And sky's the limit. Right now, we generate a nice little extra income. And as we build our business together, we're going to be able to reduce how much Rebecca works. We've already been able to do that. She's now reduced to an extra day a week. So she's part-time at work, which is phenomenal. I'd love to see her go to full-time, not at work. She's a hygienist. And I'd like to see her at home with the kids more. And that's what Arbonne is going to be able to create for us in the future, because skies are the limit with this company.
That's awesome, Matt. I appreciate you sharing your experience with it, with not only the product, but also the business side of things. And one thing that that's been great is that, as Matt mentioned, once people do join as a client, they actually can continue to order online, which is so great. So even when Matt's customers, or his clients, I should say, are not in his physical gym, it's actually creating that residual income for him because they're online reordering their products. So that's what's been so great from a business standpoint. If you are in the fitness industry, if you're somebody who already has that message of health and wellness, it can be a really easy fit that not only has freed up time for you, I'm sure you would agree, not having to have a million different plans for people, but it's also created that residual income, which is wonderful.
It's a huge success. Is I don't have to create 1,000 different plans, because I'm not saying it's a one-stop shop, but it's close as you can get to one. And it's that residual income is a big smile on your face too. So,
for sure. Well, thank you so much, Matt. We appreciate you sharing your expertise with us today, and we wish you continued success, of course, in all of your endeavors. So thanks so much for sharing with us.
All right, appreciate you having me, and we'll talk soon.